computer. Yeah, I'm recording now, and I'm gonna share my Photoshop. So I'm recording now, right? So you know up to this set, you understand that, right?
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Right. So once you've done that, so I need, like, even though there are some stuff missing, stuff here, I got to go to this brush, like brush with like a hand thing. It's called a refine edge brush tool. Refine edge brush. Okay. So with refine edge brush, you go to, you just
I don't understand one thing. Why mine is like showing like this way and yours is that way? Look.
show your one.
Oh, sorry. Like this way, yeah? You see?
Are you on the overlay mode?
Yeah.
So did you have the background transparent already on the original?
Yeah, it was like grayish from
All right.
what I remember.
Okay, let's have one-to-one session. I will give some solutions for you. Now when you go with the refine edge, it's self-explanatory. What this brush does is scale, refine your edge. Yeah. So basically refining the edge means basically refining the edge like this. See that?
Yeah.
Is deleting the background or the edge, and then is preserving the image. Okay. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work. Like for example, now I am deleting in a way, sort of get rid of the background, but keeping my hair intact.
Very handy for the hair.
It's
very handy for hair like this.
Yeah. So like that. So it looks fine to me. I mean, so the final solution is going to be output mode. Make sure you click decontaminate colors, and then new layer with the layer mask, and press OK. So when you press OK, that the background is gone. See that?
Yeah.
And even though background was gone and it's created a mask here, but that image is still underneath. Still is there. My image is still there. If you want, you can actually select the old image and press delete. We don't need that. So now we have image like this. So okay. And so if I highlight I got another image of so I actually so if I disable the mask for a second, disable the layer mask. So if I disable the layer mask in this image, yeah, the same tools I created the previous image, I got rid of the sky. Yeah. So if I put that mask back in, enable layer mask, I got my sky disappeared, but even sky is still there, but I have a mask. Okay. Do you understand that what I did here?
Yeah, somehow.
Yes, you
okay.
the background of the sky.
Okay, no problem. Right.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this together. Don't just ignore my other layers. Yeah, don't worry about other layers. Imagine you have two images together. So I got this. I got this one on the top, and then I got this one on the bottom. Okay. Have you done the double exposure lesson with Mavano?
Yeah.
Similar thing. See, when you do double exposure, you're probably using this kind of a technique.
Okay, so it's the same thing.
Same thing. Yeah, same thing.
Can you reduce the size of the image?
Yeah, absolutely. So you need to go to edit, transform, holding down shift.
Oh yeah, you can. Okay. No, is this smoking marijuana?
Yeah, so make sure you press enter, and then you have well, let's look for something much more. So if I go here, edit, free transform.
Wait, sorry, which should be the theme for this lesson?
This is montage, collage montage.
What themes should we choose?
Yeah, that's why I said if you can choose any. I mean, for me to do this exercise, I chose this movie called Apocalypse. So now it's about 1980s movie. But for you, you can choose anything. But any image, something, maybe it could be music, it could be film, it could be
Okay, so anything. Okay.
anything. But remember, not random, like not sun.
Yeah, to have a connection.
Some sort of a subject matter, some sort of a meaningful topics. Yeah. So open, brief, but meaningful composition. What we are doing.
Yeah.
So ideally, in the classroom, I ask them to bring a lot of images, as I show you on my Instagram. I ask them to cut them out, create a composition on the piece of paper, scan them, and we bring that into Photoshop, and then we start manipulating it. That's the ideal scenario.
Mm-hmm.
So I have the text here for the title here. So I'm gonna go here like maybe like this. So make sure the text is selected.
You like your action movies, don't you?
Yeah, I love this movie. I mean, have you seen this movie?
So it has to be related with something. So we can't really pick up like random images. Just
Exactly.
It has to be related with something.
Something means something you like, something you enjoy. You know what I mean? It's kind of like yeah, it has to be related to something, some sort of a meaningful.
Okay. There is a number of images we have to use.
It's up to you. I got like 20 images here. It could be 10, 5, 15, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
As long as you create something very using a text as well, and something very interesting with your own composition.
Does it need annotations as well, this one?
Yes, you have to write
annotations. Should it be underneath the image or?
No, in the PDF file, in Illustrator. So imagine you did this one in Photoshop.
Yeah.
And then you bring this image into Illustrator, and you can put the text annotation in Illustrator.
But you can also do the text in Photoshop.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you can do that.
So it doesn't matter. Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't matter how you do it, as long as you have the annotation is anyhow. So you do your composition like this using the lot of mask tools and stuff, and the one I would like you to show you again is blend tools. These are blend tools. Can you see the blend options? Try to understand.
Yeah.
Blend options.
For double exposure, it was the same thing, is it?
Yeah, so kind of like a blend options here. It's all depends on how you're gonna be like a dissolved.
Where do they come from? I don't see the top.
It's a blend options are here on my layers. It's here. Can you see it?
Yes. Can you? Okay. I want to see the source. How does the icon look like?
It's here.
Oh.
These are the blend options. So multiply means it's just multiply. And then you can actually change the opacity level of that layer like this.
Yes. Okay.
Okay. So if I wanted to add another image here, kind of like here, and then I will use this technique. If I may use this, I may show you. Now let's say this image has got hard borders, right? Can you see that?
Yeah.
Now if I wanted to say, unfortunately I cannot show you the full screen. I need to ask Jose how can I make like a full screen share, because at the moment it's just
Does
I
this
think,
task have to be uploaded in Canvas?
huh?
This task that we're doing now, do we have to upload it?
Yeah. This is one of the tasks remaining. There are 2 tasks remaining. We scrap the Bauhaus. We gonna keep this montage thing. Yeah.
Yeah, what's the name of the task?
Collage montage. Now, if I may ask, like lasso tool, using the lasso tool, and then I can actually create some sort of a selection of this image. Okay, I'm gonna go to select, even though you cannot see it, select modified feather, select modified feather, select modify feather. So feather, I'm gonna increase my feather radius to maybe 15 and press OK, and then I go to edit, copy, edit, paste. So if I move that, it's gonna create something like a sort of a feathery selection. See that?
Uh-huh.
That's nice.
Yeah. So if I may do this one again, if I change my feather, select modified feather, let's say 50%. If I put 50 and say copy and paste, and it gives you like a very blurry thing. So image. So I can put this one into my composition, back into composition, like sort of a merge that area. You know what I mean?
You've got so many layers over there. I would have been confused
Yeah, that's why I said just
if
I
I
know.
would have that thing in my front.
Yeah, I know. When we have so many layers, you'll see where to look at. But bear with me. So
I'm usually naming them to make sure I don't get.
absolutely, you have to name them,
That's
because
the way
otherwise,
I do.
yeah, otherwise you're gonna get confused properly.
Oh, so yeah.
So I just mess around with my. So I got this layer and I got that here.
So can you repeat, please, what's the name of this one, of this lesson?
What did I say? Huh?
Collage
Sorry?
montage.
Collage montage.
Collage montage, okay.
Is this part of the submission we have to do?
Yeah. If you look at the list of
This one that wasn't there. That's why I'm saying.
okay, I will update the list.
So
the
this
new
one
list.
wasn't there, and there was a Bacchus poster on there created in Illustrator.
Yeah, I'm gonna
And there is self-evaluation as well. You said you will explain to us how we have to do the portfolio. We have to submit to you.
yeah, right. But so I will explain to you.
Let's do this first.
I will explain to you. Now look, so this is how you do your montage, right? So if you done that, now if I go and open my Illustrator, just give me a second. When we try to open the Illustrator, go to Illustrator. Right. Before that, let's imagine you do your montage. You go to File, Export, or no, maybe we can do File, Save as a JPEG. No, actually, let's do File, Export. So File, Export, Save for Web. So once you finish your montage in Photoshop, you need to save as a JPEG.
But Save for Web is PNG.
PNG, JPEG as well. You can create a JPEG, and or if you want, you can actually save as a JPEG. It's not a problem, right? It's taking a long time because it's a fairly big
Okay,
file.
sorry, can you repeat one more time? So it's file.
File,
Yeah.
save for web, or save as.
Save.
Or
Oh, so you save us, okay?
Save as, you can actually select as a JPEG file. Can you see it? Select as a JPEG file, yes.
JPEG, okay.
Okay, so in my window, I'm using save for web option. So if I reduce the size here, and then I'm gonna go to JPEG, I'm gonna use a JPEG format. JPEG format gives you like a white background, it doesn't matter. So I'll go and save into my desktop.
So this one can be opened in both programs, yeah, in Photoshop and in Illustrator as well, yeah.
Yeah. But if you save as a JPEG, you cannot access the layers, but it's like a normal flat file. Okay. Save.
Which means that you have to save them twice if you need to retouch something.
Exactly. Keep them as a PSD Photoshop file. Don't merge them.
Okay.
So if you
and then we have to convert
So
to
it has to be original, the original one.
So this is my
and
original
then-
one. This is my original one with the layers. Do file save as a normal file. If you're gonna export this as to a different program, to like an Illustrator, you need to save as a JPEG file. But do not merge these layers somehow. Do not ever do that. If you want to make any changes to this file, do not merge these layers. Leave as a PSD file, Photoshop file. Yeah, understand?
Yep.
Okay.
Yes.
Now I'm gonna go back to my Illustrator. Illustrator, and then I'm gonna create a new file. Maybe A3 landscape, create. Okay, so this is my first page. So my first page is going to be your title page. Title page it's similar to, I'm not going to make title page, but you can see title page here.
Example, yeah.
Example, on the canvas, you can see that, yeah? Yeah, okay, good. Right, let me carry on. Now, that's my title page. So the next one is going to be, next page, I'm going to be creating another artboard. So in here, if you want to keep the same artboard size as the previous one, you got to go and select A3 landscape and then move about down. So that's going to be your typography anatomy.
Okay, but how did you do that? Did you did you create the file? Did you create it in more pages, or did you do it just now?
No, I'm creating the artboards.
Yeah. Okay, but you've done that from the beginning, yeah? You selected to
Yeah,
appear more pages.
yeah. So look,
If
I'm
you had one that you made.
select the
Go on.
select the artboard tool and create a box like this. Yeah, and then
Oh, okay.
go to the selection and select the A3 size.
So you can do
Send us this
another page this way. I didn't know that.
Yeah, you can actually create many one single art thing inside.
Okay.
Can you send us the record of this lesson, please?
I am recording
Make
now.
sure.
I am recording now.
Great. Thank you.
Okay, so movie poster.
So that's the way that everyone should do the same. So we could remember on the 10th of May that what we have to do for each person.
That's 8th of May, not 10.
8th of May or 10th of May. I think 10th of May I've seen last time. Anyways, 8 to 10
Movie.
May.
Did I spell movie?
And the 8th of May is the submission day. That's the last day. We have to finish this off by then.
Yeah. So, but then the next Monday, make sure all your work be done. I can help you to put everything together. Check your annotations, check your self-evaluation, etc. So
But you
I
have
can
not
go through
explained
and
us.
finalize it
You have
by
not
next week.
explained us how to do the logo for LCCA, as well as the interface of our notebooks with the name and everything that you said it's included as well. So you have not teach us that.
To create put the logo here.
No. There is a poster we have to do with the LCCA logo, typography, and that we can stick it to our notebook. To our
Okay. So this one. 1 minute. Share.
You said that that's included, and we have
This one.
to do
This one.
annotation for that.
This page.
Yes, you said we have to create something like that. Yes.
Yeah.
So
You have to?
putting the LCC logo is very straightforward. You can actually copy from the internet and put it there.
okay, and then we have to do this communicating with typography and our name, whatever here.
Exactly. It's up to you how you design it. So you can actually be communicating with typography, or you can actually use typography. Just the typography. Title is the same. Title is the same. Unit number, typography, and your name and your student number. That's it.
So isn't this if we want to create it digitally, but we don't have to create it?
Now the problem is now you have to submit digitally, because the college is shut to hand over your scrapbook. You
Yeah, but
understand?
how if we send you pictures of our work?
No, you need to present it this way. Unfortunately, that's why I mentioned you in the evening, in the morning. You got to present it this way, everything.
Okay,
Yeah.
and we got the annotations as well on there, so everything comes up.
Exactly. So
And
if I
self-evaluation.
okay, let me go back to my Illustrator. So to create something like that, this is how you need to do it. So in Illustrator, put everything like this is your logo. This is where the logo goes. Yeah. And then the title page, your name, student name, oh man, I need to change my cursor size. It's really difficult for me to select because it's too big.
Okay.
Accessibility.
So we have to do separately the tasks one by one in Canvas.
Yeah.
Book.
So
we have to do the tasks separately one by one, and we have to separately create this book for you.
No, only one document. You put everything together, or you import that. Like let's say if you have like the typography anatomy was done in sketchbook. Let's say argument's sake. So you take a photograph and you put the image there and put the annotations.
Because before there were separate tasks in Canvas that we have to
Yeah,
upload.
but the presentation has to be one single document.
So do we still have to upload in Canvas, or do you just want this?
You still have to upload the canvas, yes, when you're submitting it, yes.
And Janaka, but what about the anatomy of typography, anatomy of typography, something like that? The one we have done it by hand. So we take a picture and upload it, and we have to do it digitally again, or we have
No, you don't have to. As long as you've done it, you only put the picture on the document.
Okay, so we don't have to redo it digitally.
No. That's what I say to you. No, you don't have to do it.
Okay, and what about the logo? Do we have to do we have to present the sketch as well as?
Yeah, present the sketch, and then the final one digitally.
Okay, great.
Okay.
This morning, when I asked you about the anatomy of typography, you said that we have to do it digitally.
Did I say that?
Yeah.
Look, as long as you you don't have to, as long as you completed that task in your sketchbook, okay,
Yeah.
you don't have to do it again because we haven't got time to do that. So take a photograph. What have you done? Put this into the PDF. Put this into the PDF like this. So the kind of
into PDF. Okay.
So
okay, into PDF and send it.
Yeah.
As I said,
So the movie poster and then the typography anatomy. So typography anatomy can be, let's say I'm gonna show you an image of so typography anatomy, typography anatomy. Okay, anatomy of type. Okay, let's imagine this is your typography anatomy. Okay, tell you what, let me get this image. Right, so if I paste this here, imagine this is your textbook, sketchbook thing, yeah? So you take a photograph and you put it there, and then you write your annotations here.
And we should do it in Illustrator, not in Photoshop. Which program should we use?
Use the Illustrator to put this together. So your annotation is going to be like this. So your movie poster is here. Let's say the movie poster. So imagine this is your movie poster. So if you go any sketches, you can actually add the sketches here as well, and the movie poster, and then logo design. Logo designs, and this is your logo design. Maybe if you can actually, let's go here, A3 landscape. So you can actually add your annotations here. And then you can, if you want, you can actually add some sketches for your logo, logo design ideas, sketches.
Jenica, so my sketches in my notebook are different than the ones I've done on the computer. I changed them a lot. So
yeah, it doesn't matter. You can edit. You should just showing your progress basically. Look, like this. So this is you can call your idea generation. So you pick, this is your final version, okay? And what else? Let's say,
There's Word as an object as well.
yeah, word as an object. Thank you.
And this one, the very last one that you have done now,
Yeah.
the collage thing.
Object.
So in this way, it will be easier for us to do it rather than to submit every single task one by one.
Exactly. This much more easier way. Object as a word.
Okay,
So
so we'll
let's say,
be doing
I
that.
just don't understand. Do we have to submit it one by one? You wasn't very clear. If we still have to submit the assignment tasks in Canvas apart from this.
No. Only this one you need to submit. Only this one. Remember I showed you this morning. There's a student work on the canvas, on the PDF. That's
Okay,
the.
so we don't have to submit separately in Canvas. We don't have to do the tasks.
No. Don't worry about submitting anything separately. You got to focus on the final PDF like this. Put everything is together. So this is your final presentation.
Okay, great.
Okay. Like this is this cursor is anyway. So this is that, and then your annotation is gonna go here. Maybe I'm gonna put the annotations different way. Maybe I don't know, something like that. And you know how to create the artboards now, okay? So you got this, this. Meaning of type. Type or typography, it doesn't matter. So you got meaning of type. So imagine this one. Then you got the annotations here. So you can actually add, if you've done 3 or 4.
Have you done them in different layers?
Huh?
Have you done every page in different layers?
No, only one layer, you know, on Illustrator.
It will be just one layer and then you create the, okay.
Yeah, one layer, all the stuff on that. So you're going to be exporting. So if you have 2 or 3, you can actually nicely align them. 2 or 3.
Yeah,
or
but
4.
you said 3 of them for meaning of type.
It's fine. So let's say if you say 3, it's fine. It's just add 3, right? So that's that. So what else left? The montage poster, right?
The collage, the very
Collage,
last
yeah.
collage.
Right. So you go to here. Collage.
So you say we don't have to do the Bacchus poster.
No. We haven't got time. We haven't got time to.
Okay.
It's slightly advanced stuff with Photoshop, but we'll stick
because
to this.
it is on Canvas and
Mhm.
it says that we will be getting points out of it. So I'm not really sure if it will be counted or no.
No. It's I actually mark through. I'm gonna looking at this one. Don't worry about that Canvas submission. I'm gonna focus on my total focus source is here. So you got to you have to finish.
At the end of it, we have to have the self-assessment.
Of course, yes. So thank you for reminding me. It's very important. So
so it has to be that on as well, the self-assessment about
self-evaluation and conclusion. So self-evaluation. So the words, I don't know. I mean, you can actually write many words as you can. There is no such a limit as long as you write something like that. Maybe, I don't know, like that. Okay. So self-evaluation, and
I
then
think we've done mine on Microsoft Word. Can I just copy and paste it there?
yeah, absolutely, of course, of course.
Okay.
What can you self-evaluation? Which was that?
So it's about it's about you writing yourself. I mean, what did you learn? Kind of like can I show you one self-evaluation? One of my students. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Yes,
okay.
please. Yeah.
Okay. So just give me a second. Where is that student?
There is on Canvas, Alexandra, something that you have to follow. So
I was gonna look on Canvas as well, but
I will show you.
wanna
Don't
make
worry. Don't
sure
worry.
I
It
understood.
won't take long. Wait.
so what it has to include or something like that. There is something
Yeah,
on Canvas.
yeah.
I saw that. So I've done it accordingly to that. So that's why.
So you see, sorry, one sec. Share my screen. Okay. Let me go to the self-evaluation. Self-evaluation. This is the one. So the final piece shows me different anatomical parts of the letter forms. And although there are some double the amount in total, I'm pleased with how I actually managed of it. It's like talking about your process, how you find your research, how did you find it, how do you find the softwares, and how do you understand the software. Maybe some people have a prior knowledge of Illustrator and Photoshop, but it's kind of like a documenting your experience with this course. I know it's not going to be much more productive as we were interacting in the classroom, but you know, circumstances has changed, so you got to find a way to accommodate your task. Yeah, I mean, like you can actually write it's on the Canvas, so please have a look, please download if you're looking for. So you can actually do the reference if you want. You can like where you find these images, etc., and that's that. Okay, so let me show you, let me go back to my Canvas again, sorry, Illustrator, and I want to show you how I export this.
So this, look, what you are showing us, why you told me in the morning that it has to be done digitally, because I asked you about the example you showed us about from your student. Yeah, so with her name, so that's why I asked you, and you told us that it doesn't have to be digitally, but it looks really nice when it's done digitally.
Yeah. Now look, if you the thing is, you some of the work you done digitally, is that right? The logo and stuff you done digitally, right? Yes.
Yeah, the logo, yeah, but not the anatomy of typography.
Yeah, I mean, look, I mean, if you can, you can do the anatomy of typography if you have time. If not, you can actually submit the one that you have on the sketchbook.
Okay.
Take photograph. So this student, she actually went and did everything digitally, even though she actually submit the sketchbook as well. But you know, she went an extra mile basically. Right. So once you have all that as in one single layer with the certain artboards as in landscape, A3 landscape version. So this is how you export. So basically, file, save as. I'm going to save as a PDF file. So it's very simple to do it. I'm going to select Adobe PDF, and I'm going to name as my work or something like that.
Typography. The thing is that we have to save it in PDF just to be a smaller size file rather than to be in Illustrator.
Exactly, because if you submit every single image as a PDF, PSD, Photoshop file or Illustrator file, it's a
Will be
mess, total mess. It's a total mess. So everything nicely presented, all the work you've done, it could be sketch work. If you've done your typography anatomy on the sketchbook, absolutely no problem. Take a photograph, bring that image into Illustrator, put that in there, write your annotation. You can actually type the annotation in Illustrator. If not, you can actually type the annotation in for a Word document. You can copy that Word document into here, right? So nicely arrange them in a sort of a beautiful presentation like the one I show you, and then you press save, and then it's gonna, like, after that, this document you press save, because it's good that I record this video. And then I go to desktop, and then I will be seeing my work PDF. Can you see that? Double click and see everything nicely saved as in like a small book. Yeah. This is what I need. This is what I need from you. Don't worry about the individual submission of the canvas. I only need to see your work in one single document, nicely arranged, annotation, sketchbook, some sketchbook idea generation. For example, you remember on your logo design, you've done a lot of logos and in Sketch. I will take a photograph, nicely arrange them, bring that into here, like put them in there, and many pages, doesn't matter the amount of pages, it can be 20, 30, it doesn't matter, as long as you present nicely, simply, clean. When you're using a type, you got to use this one single typeface. Okay, so probably 12, 13 point, and could be Arial. If you are using one single, you have to use one single typeface throughout the whole presentation, not many type. Any questions?
No.
No, so far not.
Perfect. So if you want to book one-to-one, please send me an email with the time and date. I will be free on Wednesday and Thursday, okay? All day. I'm not going to nowhere because of the lockdown. And also, for your understand, I'm gonna update this list, and I'm gonna upload it to a Canvas today. Okay?
Yes, please.
Yes,
That's what I wanted
please.
to ask you.
Yeah.
Yes,
I'm gonna, so
about
then
it, yeah, because you changed
everything is,
something.
yeah, everything is going to be clear 100% what exactly you need to submit. I'm going to update
Okay.
this. I will be updating this
Great.
today. So I'm going to scrap this Bauhaus poster. We don't need that. We're going to be meaning, typography, annotation.
And please don't forget to send us this video as well, just to have it in case. If
Yeah,
we-
yeah, definitely.
We have to double check it. So
Yeah, absolutely. Self-evaluation, online logo, 3-element design. I want to ask you something, one question. You know the logo project, yeah? Did everybody do? Yeah, of course. You did this in Illustrator, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. So I want you to see the sketches and the digital version.
All right.
Is that okay?
Because that was the first exercise that we've done with the
Exactly.
pen tool.
Yeah, perfect. And then look, so shall I show you the brush next week exercise? How to paint with the brush? Adelina?
Yeah, I'm here.
Not Adelina. Who was asking about me the brush? Vanya?
It would be nice if.
Yeah. Okay, let's do the brush. The blending colors and the transformation. like a silhouette, and then sort of a they create in the shadow and stuff like that. Okay, let's do like painting exercise with me next week. Okay, so
I have a question. What about if we are not ready with all our tasks till Wednesday or Thursday when you are available to have one-to-one session? What about on Monday, next Monday, to have a one-to-one session because it's going to be easier? We'll be finished by then, probably.
yeah, I mean, you people want to have one-to-one session this week, no problem. If
Because
you have to have
this
a
is-
certain class, ask me question. Now, if you want to, the thing is if everybody logged in, is kind of like difficult for me to to understand. It probably it's paying attention.
I meant a separate session for every person.
No, the thing is Monday I'm going to be busy whole day because I have another class
Okay.
evening.
Can I have a question?
Yeah.
Can I just send my work on your email and you
No,
can
no, no,
check
no,
it?
no, no, no. You
No?
got to. You have to finish your. I'm not. I don't. Do not send any work to my email. You got to put everything into PDF like the one I showed you right now.
No, I just want to make sure that it's fine so I can transfer it to the PDF.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. You
Yeah.
can do that. Yeah. Just to make double check. That's fine. Absolutely.
Yes, yes.
But
Thank you.
submission has to be PDF, right?
Yeah, of course.
Final
yeah.
submission. Okay. Send me an email with all the tasks according to the list. I'll check it, and then if I need anything to be changed, I will reply to you on that email. It's no
Okay,
problem.
thanks.
Okay,
Thanks.
cool. So people who's gonna be booking me one-to-one, you can book me Wednesday or Thursday. It's not a problem. Okay, if you want to ask me any questions regarding to the task I have taught you so far. What else? So next Monday we will log in. We will go into the painting exercise, and also if you have any questions, we can finalize it Monday. But look, we can actually the deadline is Friday, so we have plenty of time. Don't worry. Yeah.
Next Friday, not
Yeah,
this
yeah,
one.
next Friday. Yeah. So we
So
have
you
one
have
class.
presented us everything we have to submit by now, yeah? Then all of them. There's nothing else we have to do. So apart from October,
No, that's
the
it.
one that you have presented to us today.
Yeah, all the tasks, annotation, self-evaluation, and the cover page of the logo, your name, clearly name.
Okay, the cover page. Yeah, I have to create the cover page. I don't
Yeah.
have it, so. Okay,
Believe
and
me, people have submitted without name before.
Okay, so once is the PDF ready, can I send it to you for feedback?
Absolutely, it's not a problem. Yes.
Great, thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, no problem. But some people like, okay, do not send me like, oh yeah, here's my work, Janaka, I'm finished, and email. No. If you want my feedback, send me the work. I will check it, and I'll give you my feedback. It's not a problem. But submission
okay.
has to be one single PDF. Is that right?
Yeah. No, I will send you the PDF, and then I will save it as an illustrator anyway if I need to retouch. So you will give me the feedback on the final work. So
Exactly.
I have
And
to.
remember, do not save your files. Do not lose it, because otherwise you have to do it again.
Yeah, no, I know. I'm aware of that. So that's why I said I will save it in Illustrator. So I will keep it in PDF for you to be sent. And then if I need to retouch it, I can go back on it. So.
Perfect. Right. So any questions for me?
Yes, I have a question. I'm trying to cut something with the lasso, like you said, with the modify feather. So I made my selection and I'm trying to copy and just cut it, but it says could not move the selection because the selected area is empty, but I have my lasso around it and everything.
You are selecting the wrong layer.
Oh,
Try now. You are in the wrong layer.
paste. I don't know how to copy.
Edit, copy, and paste. So you have the lasso.
Okay, thank you.
Is it working?
Yes, let me just see if I can paste. Yes.
There you go.
Thank you.
Bravo. Okay, good. So I will send me an email for one-to-one session. Send me your work for my feedback. Then I will see you next Monday. And I will, I think, look, we need to create a new WhatsApp group because there are some people who unfortunately got dropped and they are still in this group because I wanted to create a new WhatsApp group. So I will do that. I think next term you have 6 people in the class, right?
Yeah.
I think they're gonna split. They're gonna add more people into your group to make it like 7 or 8 or something. Don't worry. So we'll create a new WhatsApp group soon. Okay.
Okay. But
So-
please send us the video. Don't forget about it.
I'm gonna WeTransfer you. I can only send WeTransfer 3 people at a time. So I need to probably do twice. Okay.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Okay. All right. I'll catch you next week. Have a good day.
And you.
Bye. Thank you.
You too.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.